is an AliExpress alternative that has massively grown in popularity recently, and you may have seen a bunch of creators on TikTok and Instagram promoting it because of its way cheaper product pricing and much faster shipping time. But just like many of you guys, I am super curious as to whether we can use Temu to actually dropship products from. So let's jump straight into Temu, let's take a look at the platform, and let's actually see whether what they say about product prices being cheaper is actually true. So I'm here on the Temu's homepage right now, and recently I've been using Temu a lot for my own personal use. I bought a bunch of products on there just to familiarize myself with the platform, and one thing I can definitely tell you is the user experience of this is way better than AliExpress. Meaning just scrolling through and looking for products that have really good opportunities and the best sellers in the 5-star rated section is just really nice to scroll through to find products that you can potentially dropship. And if you're familiar with AliExpress, you'll know how buggy it is and how many problems that their website can actually have. And I've experienced no issues with Temu. So on the side of user experience, it's definitely got a green tick from me. And after just a few minutes of scrolling, I came across this mini thermal printer, which a lot of you guys may have come across. This product is absolutely popping on TikTok right now. Everybody seems to be dropshipping this product. But you can see Temu is selling it for $13.32. And when we scroll down, you can see the shipping for this product is under 10 days, which is excellent. And I found the exact same product on AliExpress, but it's being sold for $3 more, which I know a lot of you guys are probably thinking $3 is not a huge amount. But when you consider the fact that you could be getting thousands of sales for this product every single month on your store, then it adds up to a lot of money. And on top of that, the shipping for this product is approximately 22 to 30 days shipping. So when you compare the two, AliExpress has more expensive product costs and it has way slower shipping times. And after scrolling a little bit more and checking out a bunch of other products, this seems to be the general consensus amongst the products on Temu. They tend to have much cheaper product costs and way faster shipping. So far it's looking like Temu is beating AliExpress right now, but one thing that does concern me with the idea of dropshipping on Temu is that every order you place with Temu comes in this very orange custom branded Temu packaging. And the problem with that is that a lot of the customers that receive that packaging will then go onto Temu to find the product they just bought from your website, at which point they'll see how much cheaper the product is on Temu versus how much they paid on your store. And that will lead to chargebacks, it will lead to email complaints, it will create a load of problems for you guys that you just don't want. But despite this whole packaging issue, the real question is, does Temu actually allow you to dropship? And looking at Temu's policy page, it says here that they don't support dropshipping on their platform, but they've been quite ambiguous in the way they've worded this message right here that you're looking at, because this could be interpreted in the way where they mean that they don't allow sellers on their platform to dropship orders to the customers. They don't say anything about having your own website and then fulfilling orders using Temu. And so after a bit more research, I came across this Reddit post where somebody is talking about their experience using Temu to dropship items from. And what they said is they started to get a lot of sales and were fulfilling all of the orders using Temu. But then eventually Temu's customer support reached out to them and told them that they suspect that they are dropshipping the items and this is forbidden. And then their Shopify store eventually got shut down. So considering all of this, I've decided on the best possible way that you could utilize Temu as a dropshipper. And that is by initially using AliExpress or USA Drop or CJ Dropshipping to fulfill orders for products that you want to test. And once you have a product that's completely validated and you're getting, 75 or 150 orders every single month, that's when you can head over to Temu and order the product in bulk to get it at a much cheaper price. And so you can go over to Temu, find the exact same product that you're currently selling that's performing well, get up to 75 or 100 units in one go, shipped directly to your house. And then when it arrives, you just change up the packaging from the ugly orange Temu branded packaging into your own custom packaging for your customers. And that may mean that you need to invest in some poly mailers and possibly even a thermal printer to get yourself some print labels. And you also need to factor in the cost of shipping because you're going to be shipping the product to your customers domestically. But again, these are very small additional costs to incur in exchange for the massive benefit of providing very fast shipping. And on top of it, don't forget, you can actually include things into the packaging on top of the product, like leaflets or promotional posters that can request customers to leave you reviews, can ask them to sign up to your emails, or can ask them to simply follow you on social media, which is going to help your brand perception massively. Now, alternatively, if you don't want to have to ship it to your own home and fulfill orders through this method, you can use a third-party fulfillment company such as ShipBob to fulfill the orders on your behalf. So a company like ShipBob will basically warehouse all of the products that you send over to them, and every single time you get an order, they will package it themselves and ship it out to the customer on your behalf. Now, obviously they do charge a very small fee in exchange for doing this, but again, the fee is very small in exchange for the ability to have way faster shipping times than all of your competitors. And remember, even though there are small additional costs to incur in this case, you're going to be saving money because Temu has products at a much cheaper rate than AliExpress or CJ Dropshipping. So overall, I personally don't think you should utilize Temu to actually dropship individual items, because personally I think you're just exposing yourself to way more risk than you should. And the reason for that is because imagine you're getting thousands of orders through your Shopify store and you're fulfilling each individual order using Temu, but then Temu get your store shut down. You're just gonna end up with a heap more problems because you'll be getting chargebacks, you'll be getting email complaints, and eventually your brand identity and your brand reputation is just completely gone and nobody's going to trust your store. Because imagine the scenario where you're getting hundreds of orders every single month and you're using Temu to fulfill those orders to your customers, but then Temu get your store completely shut down on Shopify. That means you're going to end up with a bunch of customers waiting for their product that they're never going to receive. And eventually that just leads to chargebacks and leads to email complaints, and your brand identity and brand reputation is completely gone for your store. And so personally, I wouldn't expose myself to that sort of risk. And instead I would use Temu as a scaling strategy for my product. So once I have a product that I know is performing well, I just order it in bulk from Temu at a much cheaper product cost than AliExpress and CJ Dropshipping. And then once it arrives, I'd package it up and ship it to each individual customer myself. That way you can offer your customers way faster shipping, you can add custom things inside of the packaging, and you're just going to be able to get a much better brand identity because customers see you as a more professional company that has faster shipping times and has custom packaging. And so I hope this video answered your question, guys. I know a lot of people that were wondering whether Temu is a good platform to use as a dropshipper. So if you have any questions about anything I've got in this video, then feel free to shoot a comment down below or DM me on Instagram, and I'll be sure to get back to you and answer any questions you may have.